Hello, Editing Raven here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I filmed this video in like May, June, early summer. We'll go with early summer of last year, in 2024, and I just now getting around to editing it and putting it up here on YouTube. Better late than never, right? So, yeah. Just wanted to put that little tidbit of information in.
Hi everyone, my name is Raven, and I actually am really excited about today's project. I, for the last few years, have wanted to make a summer dress. One that's like long enough to cover my arms and my legs, but like a thin enough material that it's breathable and lightweight and not something I'm going to sweat buckets in. And a couple weeks ago, I went to an auction and bought a bunch of things at the auction. If you want to see everything I got, I have that in another video, which I'll link below and above somewhere. Anyway, so in that little haul I got from the auction was some fabrics that would be perfect for this. So I have put those fabrics in, what is it called? In my project drawer, and today's the day we're gonna crack it open and actually work on them. Ugh. So let's see here, hold this for me. So this is the pattern I'm thinking about using. It is Simplicity 688. So, and I'm gonna do probably this one right here, except for not the high collar. I'll probably do that one's collar or neckline, whatever you want to call it, and then that one's color scheme and everything. So like I said, this is the Simplicity pattern 688, and it is 1975. Yeah, 1975 is the copyright. I normally don't do 70s projects, but I'm kind of experimenting into that era lately, so this is what we're gonna do. And then the fabrics I have is this blue cotton voile. See, it's like super see-through-y, thin. So definitely gonna need a lining. But this cotton, this blue cotton, and then I also have it in, I don't want that pink. Go back in there. This pink. I have two different pinks. So I have this pink that, once again, is pretty see-through-y. It's actually a little bit thicker than that one. But I have this pink, and then same for this one. I have this pink voile. So those are the ones I was thinking about going with. And then for lining I have it also in white. So yay! I have also the off-white parts, not off-white, the white parts of the dress. I can use this. So I thought about going with the pink and the blue. Let me get my colors correctly. I thought about going with the pink and the blue and making like a whole, it's pink, it's blue. I did that again. It's pink, it's blue, you know, whole Sleeping Beauty Aurora-ness. But personally, I like the white better. I know the white I'm going to probably do is the ruffle all the way down the bottom, and it's gonna get dingy and dirty. But I know I'm gonna grab the blue and the white out of my closet a whole lot more than I'm gonna grab the blue and the pink. So blue and white it is. So I'm pretty much gonna follow this pattern exactly, and I'm going to do the white front. I'll make a bigger version of this up top, so you have a bigger thing of it. But I'm gonna do the blue sleeves, the blue top on the sides, and the blue skirts on the side, and then do the white front. And then I don't have enough, I don't think I have enough of the blue fabric to do the ruffle trim mostly around the bottom, because there's definitely not enough of that. So I think I'm just gonna do the white ruffle all the way down the bottom, then in the front, like I said, and do a white belt. And then do like the white little ruffles around the wrist. So I think that'll be an all like cute and cloud sky-like. So that's what we're going with. I'm sorry, I'm not doing the Aurora Sleeping Beauty theme, but I will get to that eventually. We had the fabric, we had the pattern, we have a game plan. So I think that's everything. I guess I will fold up these pink fabrics, put them away, and start cutting fabric. So yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, see you in a few. So it is a new day, and I thought I would get you guys caught up on what I've done so far. So first things first, I have cut all the bottom pieces, or the bottom ruffle pieces. So this is the bottom ruffle. These are the cuff ruffles, the little ruffles that go around your sleeve, the base of your sleeve, your wrist sleeves. Those are all cut out. We have the front cut out and it attached to the facing. So that is now one piece. This is, well, let's see if I can find all the pieces. This is the back and the sides. Yeah, the two back pieces. The two back pieces and the sides all sewn together. Actually, these are pinned together. As you can see, they just broke apart. I don't know why I didn't do the shoulder seams yet, but I haven't. But anyway, that's all done. And I haven't attached it to the front yet. I'm just gonna drop that. Because this is my dilemma. This dress has, oh, look at all those white threads. By the way, that fabric, that cotton voile shreds really bad. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so this is all I have left of the white cotton voile. And I have folded it into fourths because I need to make ties that go around the dress. And this is all I have left, and perfectly, when folded into fourths, this is all I have extra. It is so dang close. My only problem is I'm supposed to make it this long, and yes, it kind of looks like there's enough fabric till I flip it over. And I don't know if you could see that. That's the end for most of it. Only one piece, even then, goes down to that long. Yeah, only one piece makes it the whole length. The rest of it stops there. I was so close, like, look how close I was. So that's kind of my dilemma, is I guess I could try just cutting it off here and see if the ties are long enough to make it all the way back to the back and be able to tie into a bow. If not, which, you know, probably will be the case, then I guess I can just make it like this dress and have it be a belt that connects to the zipper in the back. And it just tucks right in behind the zipper, and it's just a decorative belt. I mean, it was going to be a decorative belt anyway, but yeah, that's my, I was so close. This is my dilemma. I was so close. So freaking close. Like, it's like, what, 8 inches? No? Maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches? Well, I guess I should start back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, yeah, 7, a little over 7 inches. Yeah, 7 inches off. Yep. Okay, well, I guess I will cut this out, sew it together, and then attach it to the front and the side pieces, and attach the shoulder pieces. I can say that word. Attach the shoulder pieces, and I guess we'll try it on. Oh, also, in case you didn't notice, I took a gamble. I took a risk. I've never made that pattern before, or this pattern. I've never made this pattern before, and I didn't make a mock-up. I just laid the pattern up to me and was like, oh look, yep, the natural waistline is off and needs to be dropped down a little bit, which is pretty common for me in patterns. So that's what I did. I just kind of laid the pattern up to me. I was like, yep, those are the alterations I need to do. Hopefully the gamble works out and hopefully the gamble works out and I didn't screw up by not making a mock-up. Hope for the best. Okay, this, front pieces, shoulders. Let's do this. I got a game plan. Let's go. Let's hurry and do a summary here because I gotta go make my husband and I dinner. But for not doing a mock-up, this gamble totally worked out. Like, it fits pretty good. The belt is pinned on because it wanted it up a little bit higher, like almost right underneath my chest. And I didn't like that, so I didn't sew it in. So I do need to stick the belt in and restitch it. But I wanted the dress on to see where I wanted the belt because they wanted it up higher, almost to the point where like the bottom of the belt was right at the top of where these gathers are on the back. Here, let me undo my bow. So yeah, you have the gathers here in the back, and it wanted the belt to be like right on top of the gathers, like right there at the top of them. So the bottom of the belt was on the top of the gathers, and I was like, that seems high. I would like it to be at like my waist. So yeah, which is nice because then it's like right in the middle of the gathers and hides them. As you saw, the belt is actually long enough to tie into a bow. See, I'm trying to turn around and show you. Tie into a small bow with a little bit of tail, which is super cool, super awesome. I mean, it's a small bow, not a big one, but yeah. So then I have shoulder problems, which makes sense because the pattern had a narrower shoulder and I actually added 2 more inches so that I could have more of my chest shoulder area. Oh great, that pin came out. So I had more of my chest and shoulder covered, which is leading to problems of, oh, you can't even tell on this side because this pin's coming out. So yeah, as you can tell, I have shoulder gap. So, which makes sense because, you know, if I added 2 inches, I probably added too much on the shoulder. So that's easily fixed, and I could do that. The neckline is a little weird because I feel like this is too high, and I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like this all needs to be brought in a little bit, and then we need to trim some off. Well, but if I have facing will solve all that because I'll have seam allowance, which then will be like, well, bam, and fix all that. Oh, that makes sense. I knew that. Why did I forget that? So yeah, that will solve a lot of my neck problems because I feel like my neck is too high and the shoulders come in a little too much. But yeah, if I have seam allowance because you put facing in, sometimes I forget the small things. Oh, I have this. My skirt, my white piece is like curling inwards. Same with, it's like where all my seams are, they're kind of curling in. I think it's because I haven't ironed because like I said, I need to really make dinner. So I just hurry and put this on, pinned everything that I need to pin. and I didn't iron. I did take that extra couple minutes to iron. So I think that's what's causing those problems. If it's not, I think the weight of the ruffles might pull it out so it doesn't roll in like that. But I think it's because I haven't ironed my seams. I'm really sure that's probably what it is. So yeah, I took the gamble and it paid off. Don't ever do that. When it's a new pattern, you should probably always do a mock-up. So I didn't. I took the gamble and it worked. And I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go make dinner and I will work on this dress another day, continue on another day. So see you later. This dress is not turning out how I thought it would. Oh. Okay. So I thought I would check in with you all and show you what progress and updates I have. So I have bound the neckline with some bias tape. I have added a zipper in, not very well, because I hate putting zippers in and I will always suck at it. And yes, it's not an invisible zipper because I didn't have one. So that makes it like 20 times worse, but whatever. I got a sleeve on. And oh boy, do we have lots to talk about with the sleeve. And I pinned part of the hem on, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so I got part of the hem on, the bottom ruffles, and I was really enjoying this dress. I thought it was very pretty till I put the bottom ruffles on, and now I understand why it's called 1970s Pilgrim. I feel very pioneerish pilgrimy with that bottom ruffle on. That is not how I thought that would transform this dress. I was like so excited to put that bottom ruffle on and be like, yay, ruffles, squishy, squishiness. Now I feel like I've gone back like 100 years, couple hundred years. That was not what I was expecting ruffles to do. That really transformed the dress. I don't know how I feel about them yet. Anyway, but I do think I found a good height, so at least this front section, this back section, I just have a train. A nice, beautiful train that follows me around everywhere I go. So the sleeve, let's talk about the sleeve. This poof up here in the top is not me. So I will be probably easing that out in a more bigger, wider area, just so that, yes, it has some poof, but it's not just straight up right here at the very top. So if I'll ease that into a bigger area. So they actually have this wrist with the slit in it. That's what the pattern calls for, is a little slit in the wrist, which I'm fine with. And the length is okay. Like if I stick my arm straight out, it could go a little longer. Straight down, it's about right. And they have it fold in. They have it like fold in massive amounts. That's like a 2-inch fold that they're doing, which kind of works out because then I can get my ruffle and help make the length a little bit longer, and I have more room to work with. And I'll have to figure that out because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this ruffle. I just know I have a piece of fabric that I cut out that I want to ruffle and put it on here. And I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do next is put on the bottom ruffle of the skirt, which I'll probably just sew it kind of like you would a normal seam, just sew it and then flip both sides up and have like a bias tape wrap around or whip stitch so all the folds are going outwards. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then for the wrist, or I guess for the sleeve, like I said earlier, we'll make that gathered into a bigger area, that gather stitch in a bigger area. And then this, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put it on here, put on another sleeve, and then I guess I'm done. So I guess next time you'll be seeing me, or, you know, in a magical minute, I'll be doing the review. So I will see you in a hot second for the review. So enjoy. Now that I'm sweating buckets, and you can probably see my sweat stains, let's do this wrap up. My husband's making eerie faces behind the camera. Okay, so I definitely wanted to make a summer dress that kind of like covered everything. And besides it being like 100 degrees and like 80% humidity and I'm sweating buckets because of it, I think the dress kind of works. I'm definitely gonna have to test a not so humid day. So I definitely still love the blue and the white contrast. And I love this dress when I was making it till I got to that ruffle on the bottom. And I don't like the ruffle. It makes it feel very pilgrimy, prairie, whatnots, but I have to admit it was fun to frolic with the ruffles and everything. So
You're such a frolicker.
yes, I am such a frolicker. So the frolicking, A+. Definitely, I recommend ruffles at the bottom for frolicking. But ruffles are just not me. So I'm not the biggest fan of the ruffles, but I'm learning to love them. The sleeves, I still don't like the poof, and I'm still kind of having like movement issues in the sleeve. I don't feel like it's too bad, but I still don't really like them. So, and I still feel like they're a little short. As you can tell, I didn't put the ruffle on the bottom because it was feeling very tight on my wrist and claustrophobic. I don't normally like long sleeves, so I don't know why I decided to do a slim long sleeve. That was not smart on my part. Next summer dress has got to be like poofy sleeves because those are the only longer sleeves I can tolerate because then your arms got room to move and whatnot. So I think I still have some kinks to work out on the sleeves. I'm not the biggest fan of the bow, so I think I later on will probably tuck the elastic or the belt into the zipper on the back, cut it and tuck it into the zipper. Because I also don't like how it bunches in the back and it makes the belt go from wide to small. I'm not the biggest fan of that. And the bow, like if you sit, it pushes on your back. So I think I'm gonna just cut it and tuck it in. So other than that, if I had to make this pattern again, I probably would not do the ruffles at the bottom. I know how to English. And just go straight all the way down. Because I was enjoying the dress a lot back then when it didn't have the ruffles. So yeah, and do different sleeves. So, but I was thinking about making this dress in all black, ruffles and all, ruffles on the sleeves, ruffles on the bottom, but making it all cotton black. Because that way I could be like Wave Girl in Fruit Basket. Because I could see her wearing a get-up like this. Hanajima. Hanajima. That's her name. Wave Girl. I just know her as a Wave Girl because I think that's like the perfect name for her. But anyway, if I ever want to cosplay her, this is definitely the pattern. Yeah. Oh, and I probably should have made the ruffles a little bit longer because I like to wear heels, and this is kind of now short to wear heels, but it's perfect for like being in flip-flops or flat foot. So, or barefoot, which is what I did. On that, I don't know what else to say. I do still like the dress. I still will probably wear it, but I don't know. So I'm hoping next to either make another summer dress or make some outfits for Renaissance, because Renaissance is coming up here soon. So stay tuned for those videos. And if you want to watch more, you can come back to my channel and watch those videos on that. And either way, you should like, comment, subscribe, hit the little the little bell notification, and all that fun jazz. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Okay. And we're almost done. And we're almost done. I have to redo a sleeve. I'm not redoing the zipper because zippers suck. But oh my gosh, I'm so pilgrimy. You can see my mic line. I hope you don't mind that.